What up, y'all? Conscious One coming at you. So, about to hit you guys up with a topic. Spirit telling me to go ahead and talk about this topic because it's one of the most. I would say this is one of the most important topics I haven't talked about, and it's this topic of everybody wants this real love, right? But we all know that so-called real love is unconditional. So they say. So this is why I'm enjoying like just being to myself, guys, whether we're talking about, friendships or relationships, right? All of that, allegedly, if you have a real friend or let me see where I'm at. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. Make sure I know where I'm at before I get to talking. Yeah, so we all know that real love is unconditional, right? But how many people do y'all know, like in relationships where things are actually unconditional? I don't know anybody. Okay, I don't know anybody that has a love between themselves that is unconditional. I often joked in the past. Well, first of all, people say, well, one of the things is people want to know, why you not married? I say, because I'm not a good liar. That's why I'm not married. I'm not a good liar. I mean, there's just some things in life you just have to say, I am not good at it. And one thing I'm not good at is fronting. I'm not good at fronting in front of people. I'm only good at telling people exactly what's on my mind. Now, do I have, some kind of, I'm not saying I say every single thing that's on my mind, but things that most people don't tell people to their face, I tell those people to their face. Because if I can't have this real love, right, or this real friendship, what's the use of having it if I can't be myself? If I got to be somebody else to appease other people, that's just not going to work for me. Life is too fucked up to be acting fake. Okay, if somebody want me, you gotta pay me to act fake, goddamn it, because then I'm putting on a show for your ass, and I'm not. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pay me to be fake, because that shit takes energy, man. It takes energy to be fake, man. I find that like things are so much more stress free in my life when I can just be myself. When I gotta fake stuff and put on these masks in front of people and appease people and try to kiss that takes a lot of work. I've done it before. That's how I know, because I've done it. But just to get back on this relationship thing, man and woman, probably the most thing that's just, we all don't really talk about a lot is just trying to exercise control over the other individual. Listen to me, guys. You cannot control another human being. And just because you go and you sign that marriage license, or somebody is your girlfriend, or your whatever you want to call that individual, at the end of the day, we cannot control another person. And that's something trust me, guys, I have had to learn the hard way. I learned the hard way. So now it's like everything is so much easier now because I don't expect anything out of nobody other than myself. I told you guys back in the day, I'm my own son. I produce my own energy. I don't need to sneak up behind people. I don't need to creep up behind people. I don't need to lie to people. I don't need to suck energy off people by doing, mischievous things or having ulterior motives. I don't have any ulterior motives. And guys, it's just such a release. You get so much peace in your life when you don't have to, like, act fake, man. And you don't have to lie. When you just be yourself. It takes, like I said, it takes a lot of energy to be fake, y'all. It takes a lot of energy to control somebody, because you might be able to control them for the next 4 days. But what about that fifth day? What about when they gone behind your back? And see, that's the thing about controlling somebody. When you start to think that it's actually working, that you're controlling someone and do what you want them to do, somehow it's like it's not good enough. You start getting obsessive about it. Then you want to control everything about a person's life. Then when you start controlling them, then you be like, but I know it's something I'm not controlling. And then you're trying to find out what else can you control. It never ends. It's actually man, I don't know what to call it, but it's man, trying to control other people. That is, I don't know what you call it. Is that narcissism? I don't know what that is. But either way, it's not good. It's bad. It's real bad, because It never stops. The amount of power you try to gain over a person, you know, you just keep going with it. You can do backflips through hoops of fire for people. Then they want you to do backflips in 8 hoops of fire that are all set on fire. It never stops. You see, it never stops. That's the problem with control. The person who's the abuser never stops trying to gain more and more control. They're never satisfied with the control that they already have. That's the problem with it. You know, but this whole thing called unconditional love is all bullshit. You know, I don't believe it's possible. Not in this society. Not unless you get with somebody that's really righteous and don't have any ulterior motives and it's not trying to control you and you know, stuff like that. And you know, then sometimes people say, well, you know, I need another person to live under this roof for me to pay these bills. If you need somebody else to live under your roof to help you live where you live in, you shouldn't be living there. You know what I mean? I'm talking to the guys specifically, you know. And I always talk about you don't want to hearken to a woman's her control, because most women out here that I see, they get with a man that they can control, but it ends up backfiring on them in the end. Because now they want the man that they could control, now they want him to take control. When she starts to get older, now you want him to be somebody that you didn't even get him for that reason. You can't just flip a switch and all of a sudden turn a simp into like this masculine, like how you say, alpha male or whatever you want to call it. No, I mean, you have to get with an alpha male. You have to get with a man that sets the rules point blank before he even starts dating you. Okay, unfortunately, it's not like that. Most guys be like sweating a girl for her pussy and all this type of stuff, and you know, he's putting on a show just to get in her pants, and innately the woman knows that the man is doing this, but she just wants to see how far he's gonna go with it and how much control maybe can she have over this individual, you know, if she decides to give him some pussy or something like that, right? I mean, this is all what we've all gone through this, guys. We've all gone through it, and some of y'all still going through it. Me, I don't give a fuck no more. I'll tell y'all where I'm at right now. I don't give a goddamn, because I have my own energy. And the stuff, it's like with all the stuff that I have to do, that I would have to do to get, I mean, y'all see the prices of food? With all the stuff that I got to do to allegedly get inside some woman's pants, I can get that over with by just getting on a plane, you know, going or maybe even not getting on a plane. You see, it doesn't make any sense anymore. And this is why I understand why the African tribes, they didn't really allow dating. It was kind of like your family picked your wife out for you, and she was going to be your wife, and that was it. And if you didn't do what you were supposed to do, probably both of y'all be killed. Because dating is just wicked. It's wicked from the aspect of you got two individuals with a knife behind their back trying to figure out how much control can they have over the other one. And it ends up that it's endless. It's just endless. And somebody's always going to get hurt. You know what I mean? Like, somebody's always going to get hurt in that situation. Always. Or both people going to get hurt. You know, so it's just really something else, y'all. You know, me, I'm too old to be playing games with people, you know, and I mean, but that's the real reason why people really be getting upset in these relationships, because they cannot access the amount of control that they want to have over an individual. I can't, you know, I can never picture myself being involved with that. But so we know this love is not unconditional. It's just not. I mean, you lucky as hell if you find a relationship where the love is actually unconditional. I once made a joke, talked about, you think your wife is your friend? Try to stay home. I don't care, even if you do got a little money saved up in the bank, try to stay home and sleep on the couch, because you just don't feel like going to work. And let's see if your wife is still your friend. Oh my goodness, man, this life is very parasitic, guys, you know. But we came in here by ourselves and we going out by ourselves. So having relationships, that's just not my number one. That's not my concern right now. Like, especially the way the world is going and all the immorality. Yeah, it's not. But even from the situation, we talking about unconditional love. We're not just talking about like money. We're talking about like unconditional love. Like, let's say you get with a woman and she gets into a car accident and she loses 2 limbs. Would you still love her? You know, most people will say, yeah. Well, most people will probably, yeah, but the truth is, none of us have, or at least I haven't, and a lot of people have never had to go through something like that. You see, what if the woman you got with was all of a sudden wheelchair bound and you was engaged to her? Would you still marry her? Probably not. So love is very conditional. And since love is this damn conditional, I'm not gonna be acting fake. I'm gonna act exactly who I am. And if people can't accept me for that, they can kick rocks. Because like I say, it's plenty of simps out here. They're coming out the factories by the thousands. Robotoid simps. Pick your one. All shapes and sizes and colors. Oh my God. But like I told y'all, it's good to get up in the morning and know ain't nobody mad at me. Ain't nobody on my back, on my throat. That's the only kind of peace I can sustain right now. Because again, all the immorality in the world. But yeah, I just want to talk to y'all about that, man. Man, unconditional love. I don't think it exists. Somebody's always trying to control you. There's always got, some kind of thing. Well, most of these people who are in relationships, somebody is somebody controlling somebody. Somebody has let themselves go. And there's a lot of esoteric stuff about that too, but I can't get into that because that's too much to get into in this video. But most relationships, you find out somebody's running the other person. Somebody's the head and somebody's the tail. All that 50, ain't no such thing as no 50-50. It's always somebody who is being kind of like bullied around by the other one. I'm talking about man and female relationship. There's always some person who just letting the person that wants to have all this control allow them to feel like they got all this control. It's just like a sick game, guys. But no, that's a game I'm not playing. But just want to talk to y'all a little bit about that. But nah, man, everything's conditional down here. Everything's conditional. That's why I enjoy being by myself.